I can remember one morning telling my husband that I was done. I was not going anymore. And I didn't have a reason. I was done. I'm Caitlin Walter. I'm married to Tanner, and we have 3 little girls. I grew up going to church. I had an amazing, loving family. For me, going to church was just something that I checked off the list every day. I go to church, I'm a good kid, I'm nice to my brothers, I'm good with my parents. I was getting to heaven that way. I did everything that I had to do, but like I said, I was just sort of checking things off of the box, not really letting anything sink in. I met my husband and we started dating, and church and religion came up a little bit, but not a lot. We did always say that we wanted to raise our kids in a church, but he always said that he didn't want to go to my church, and I was stubborn as well and didn't want to go to his church either, so we knew that we had to find somewhere to go, but kind of got pushed aside. Had our first child very early into our marriage, and things got a little crazy. We had a baby, we were building a house, we were moving, and a lot of things just got pushed to the side. Sundays were normally spent sleeping in and sometimes hungover, and just did not take the time. We had numerous fights on if we were going to be going to church, and it was hard. Something just happened with me, and a switch flipped. And all of a sudden, I started reading self-help books and books on how to be better yourself, and I wasn't opening up the right book. More concerned about getting up every morning and not reading the Word of God and not praying. I was getting up every morning and I was reading books about how I can be better for myself. And I can remember one morning, we had been consistently going to church, and I can remember one morning telling my husband that I was done. I was not going anymore. And I didn't have a reason. I was done. I just could not do it. And I don't know what was going on with me. But God, something changed in my heart, but I know, I specifically remember being and worshiping, and I remember I was by myself worshiping, and I don't know if my husband was serving or what he was doing, but I remember one of the lyrics to the song said that you fight for me, you always have, and he has always been fighting for me, and knew that in my heart. I just realized that in that moment, it was not about me. No amount of self-help book or crystals or YouTube videos about being better were gonna help me. That wasn't what this was about. I mean, Christ died for me. He knows my name. This is where I needed to be. This was no longer about me. I needed to show my husband that I wanted to be a godly wife and show my little girls, raise them up in a Christian home, and I couldn't do anything without Christ. I could not do this life without Him. I no longer have that fear and anxiety that I once had. I am not living for myself anymore. I am living for Christ. It's not a day goes by where I don't sit and speak with the Lord and have my time with Him, and watching my children do the same thing every day, and even I just feel the sense of joy that He has brought back into our marriage, our home. It's amazing how your mindset can change and how Christ can soften such a hard heart.